Hey guys, welcome back to Legaia 2 Duel Saga. Now, sorry, this is a whole new me now because the last part took so long to do. I didn't think I would have so much technical stuff that happened with my hard drive and stuff like that on the part where I talked about the technical stuff. But now I am back full force. And we are still learning Maya's arts. She has so many. This wouldn't be such a problem if she could link them together, but she can't. I mean, we're gonna like learn to. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to. But like, dang, like this is the part like I was afraid of from minute one, because the fact that she can't link up stuff and she has so many. Like you're not even. I don't even think you're gonna use her that offensively. Although again, I'm blurry whether or not I do use her offensively a lot. I don't think so. Well, in this part of the game, you're using her offensively because she is another character. But god dang it. Once she gains another block, she'll become a lot more useful. But, this is me, looking at the, sheet being like, how the heck, where, did I forget one? And then there's another thing that's gonna make this part even longer than it's supposed to be. So, But, I guess, question for you guys in the comments, how are you guys liking this series so far? I really don't usually ask this question, but there's nothing going on the screen right now. I am just learning the freaking arts, and I think I'm done with learning all the arts, actually. Besides the one that started this fight, I am completely done with the arts. So you would think that I would now be able to cut, but no, I can't. Oh.
You made me thirsty.
I still like that line. But I have the wiki open on the monster page, so I guess I'm going to be talking about some saber wolves and some of the flower demon things that we fought in the first level, right? Oh, once I'm out of the menu, you're gonna see that. Now we get to talk about deers. Yeah. Ugh. This makes me sad because that's the only deer in existence in this entire forest. He appeared at the beginning of the game and now he's dead. Oh no, wait. What's happening to the sky? It's called rain. I don't get how these guys can sense the, like, oh, something's about to go wrong. Because I would generally just think a storm just moved in. I mean, I was just sitting out yesterday, and clouds came up, and I'm like, oh, it's probably going to start raining, and you know what? It started, well, it didn't really rain, it just, like, lightly tapped. But it was still raining. I would assume it's rain. I mean, this is going to tick them off that it's not your usual rain. The fact that the sun has been consumed by black and a little bit of, like, red. Even though the sun is technically red. Or yellow. Wherever you want to look at it. What's going on? The sun's black. Shouldn't they be blind? They're staring directly into the sun. They should be blinded right now. Like, how can you tell the sun is black? Like, oh, what's happening with the sun? Oh, my eyes! But, one of the effects of this black sun is the reborn monsters. And, this is actually a pretty dramatic moment for the first time I played it, because Like I didn't notice there were different monsters, and now there are different monsters. And now there's a whole Black Sun business, and this is really tough. I can't stress that enough. But if you are playing with me right now, don't do this. Grind up and then do this, because once that Black Sun is up there, every single monster in every single place changes and mutates into these darker versions of them. But they don't really have anything new to them. But yeah, don't worry about them having new upgrades and stuff like that. They're just gonna have a ton of power. So I recommend trying to use like certain combos that allow you to use a super arts or hyper arts and get back your I'm trying to remember the name. Get back your AP, because that way you're able to launch these out constantly as your strongest, most durable attacks. But this is also where Maya has the worst, especially for me, because I don't have her. Because I don't have her at a high enough level that she gets 6 blocks. She gets 5. So now, since I used one of her big bangs, now I have to try to build it back up. And like, I think you get 20 or 24 for each 4-block move you do with Maya. Which is okay, but you have to sacrifice 2 different attacks for that. 2 different attacks. And it's just painful to have Maya out there. Or when, again, because you can't link up attacks. But Kaizen and Lang can, and they are going to be your big fighters during all this. I have a lot. By the way, don't do this. If they're low, then just generally hit them with normal attacks. Don't be superstitious like me. But yeah. There's nothing really new for Corrosive Tusks. So yeah. Like, I'm trying to look at the wiki while looking at this, because it's been you guys don't know how long it's been. I think it's been like a month since the last time I actually commentated over Legaia 2. For you guys, it might have been just 2 minutes ago, because you're watching this 5 months after I posted it. But now they are remembering that the Avalon, or Gold Eyes Big Chest, said that there would be this sort of disaster, and sure enough there is. So I'm trying to think. Oh god. My duct tape, I put my iPad on duct tape, and the duct tape stuck. But the next thing we should be facing is Mad Thorns, if I remember correctly. And by the way, you're gonna see me heal up a lot, because I hate when that happens so freaking much. You're 2 inches from some kind of save point or all heal restore thing, and then something just comes in and freaking knocks you away. Like the hands of the game gods are saying, no, you can't do that. Go home. Ugh. But the Mad Thorns, have a lot of attack power now, and yeah, it can poison you, but I think I could do that before. I'm really sorry. It's been a real long time since I've done this kind of stuff, but yeah. I don't want this whole entire part to be just me apologizing for lack of real real experience. Yeah. But the Mad Thorns are going to give you the most problems here, if I remember correctly, because again they can poison you, and they are like giant meat bags. And I don't think they have a resistance to anything or a weakness to anything. Like I was trying to use fire because it came to my mind. Hey, they're plants, so they should burn, and that's not the case. With some enemies now, that is going to be the case. Where like if you try to use a light attack, it won't work. Or if you use thunder or based attacks, then they'll absorb it and it'll heal them. But not initially here. You're not gonna get those kind of things. So yeah. This is me trying to think of like, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to go completely all the way up? Or do I want to use... It was another hyper art, because again, it has to be stated that Maya can't link her attacks, which makes her kind of useless sometimes. There's only one item in the game which makes her incredibly useful, but I won't be getting that probably till the end of the game. So... like, I think what the item's called is the Tireless Ribbon, which, what it does actually is, makes you not waste AP. It breaks the game. Like, it really breaks the game, which is why I sometimes don't use it, because I like to challenge myself. I'll still make it just to show it off, but, yeah. So, we're gonna be, this rest of the part's gonna be just us trekking back to, Wilderness Town, Knoll, with the occasional seizure or epileptic fit, and us passing out. See, look how much damage that gave me. I've had full healing powers, and that knocked me down so much. Maya especially is going to get a brutal beating because she's going to be fainting constantly, and you don't want her to do that because you want her to gain experience as well. It's poor Maya. She finally gets an attack, and what is it? Oh, it's the only attack that can't link. It's an attack that attacks one less than the blocks you are using to actually cast her spells. And then she gets low health and gets killed a lot. I feel really bad for Maya. But I think this is another enemy actually. Just going on what I said before, I have the wiki up, but I'm not gonna even bother with these people. Oh yeah, no, the clients are new. And, well, actually the clients have the same abilities as before, but like I said with all the other enemies, their attack power is jacked up, and their health is actually jacked up. So making this a really difficult section. I mean, after this, I essentially grind. And not the fun kind of grind, I mean the grind that requires you to waste about 2 hours of your life on powering up your little munchkies so that they don't get their butts handed to them every single time.
Santa. Yes.
One interesting thing I think I noticed back then, I don't know if I brought mention to it, but I think like Maya's hand movements correlate with whatever spell she's casting. Like if she's doing Earth, she does a little triangle thing at the bottom of the screen. If she's casting Fire, she's doing Wind, she has her hands up. If she's casting Water, she has her hands to the right, to the left. And yeah. Also, by the way, I didn't mention this before, but with the Terror Howl, I think the enemies know of Maya's weakness. They'll keep on using Terror Howls on Lang and Taizan, because I don't remember ever getting it on Maya.
Rain
Of pain. Hold on, let's see it.
Sonata.
Oh no, never mind. I thought it was pretty cool, like how she moved her hands to the directions of it, but I guess that's not true. Well, when you're playing the game for a long time, you start to notice some stuff that might not even be true. Ugh. But Lang is poisoned now, and we are just going to ignore it because we have... In this scenario, if you get poisoned, just ignore it. Don't waste a turn healing yourself up from poison, because more likely than not, the enemy is going to come at you again and poison you again. And the poison is going to come with all the additional stuff, like all the additional attack power and stuff like that. So don't do it. Ugh. It's better to finish off the enemy and then go and heal up on the map screen, or use Maya's Mystic to heal yourself up. And there's nothing new in the chat. Oh wait, no, there's one thing with the chat, and I think this is that's it for a chat. So yep, I think we're reaching the end of this, and we are. But this is pretty much the most difficult section in the game, just because of how much of a jump of level it is. It's not as bad as fighting Elfin, because Elfin's pretty dang ridiculous, but it comes pretty dang close. But next time I want to see you guys in part 19, so see ya.